guys, Todd with Great Escape Farms here. Today I am winterizing the water harvesting system. So this is a 1,200 gallon water harvest system. I have 4 IBC-totes, each one is 300 gallons. If you notice, the ones in the back are covered up. These were covered up. I just uncovered them right now just to kind of show you what's going on here. The reason they're covered is so the algae won't grow in them. If you notice, the water's kind of a blue color. I've been running this since, I think, May I put this system in. If I had left this open in full sun here, it would have been full of green algae and clogged up my entire hose system. So the plan is to, as part of the winterization process, is to remove these 2 poles on top here. And once that's done, then I can pull the plastic tote out itself, spray paint it. So I want to spray paint it black first to block out any light, and then I'll spray paint white over it. The reason I want to do white over it is because the black will get very hot, and the white will, but it will block the sunlight out. And then the white will also help block it a little bit, but also it will prevent it from getting quite so hot inside. So the winterization process, I'm draining it off right now. Actually, let me come back here, I can show you. Sorry if I'm getting you dizzy moving around here. I don't know if you can see it, but the hose is running right back here. This is my mini food forest that I have planted. Lots of trees, shrubs, everything edible in here. So it's a edible forest garden, whatever you want to call it. And I'm watering it one last time. I will completely drain down these tanks here. Once they are drained down, I have a pipe that is going underneath of the mulch here. I will disconnect that and let all the water out. That will completely drain these, because there'll still be, I don't know, 10-15 gallons in each one left here as it sits. So I will completely drain them down. And up on the top here, let me come over and get a better view of this. If you notice, from the gutter I come down and I come into a Y. Right now I am going to the right, which is a filter system which brings it down with a first flush system here, and once all the contaminants and all are for the most part out, it drops it off into the IBC-totes. Because IBC-totes are all connected together and underground and over there with my overflow on that end, because they're all connected together, they stay exactly the same height, even though I have one input here and one input there from that gutter. So I have a mirror system over there. And what I'm going to do for the winter is change the switch from the right hand side over to the left hand side. And the left hand side will come down a normal downspout here, and it will come out this black hose, and it will just dump off right now just off into the field. Eventually I'll put a swale in there to catch everything along with the overflow, but I just haven't got around to that yet. This is all a work in progress. So that will take care of this. So drain all the water out, get all the water out of the pipes, and then we're going to go inside and talk about how to drain the pump. Some people don't need a pump. If you can gravity feed, if this is up higher than where you're watering, then that would work fine. But because I am level and need pressure over here in my propagation beds, and because my forest garden in the back there is uphill, I needed to put a pump in. And since I'm in the nursery business here, I have a lot of use for this water, and I needed the pump. So let me go show you the pump. I'm going to pause it here and run on inside, show you what I'm going to do there. Okay, we are inside with the pump system here. So I come in on the back side there. That's coming from the IBC-totes. I have I think it's called a damper valve here. It prevents backflush right there. And then I come into the pump. Pump runs and forces it out here into a pressure tank, and the pressure tank runs it out to a filter system up here, and then from the filter system we run out to a regular hose bib or a hose nozzle, and that's where I hook up the hose and do what I need to outside. So for winterization, I'm going to drain everything like I'm doing right now with the IBC-totes, so they will be fully drained. I will power the system off. I will shut that switch off there, as well as a circuit breaker, and right down in front of me right there you'll see there's a plug, and that is on the bottom side of the pump, and that, removing that plug will drain all of the water out of the pump. But if you notice, I raise up and then down. So I would drain from the level part there down and everything else out of the pump, but I would still have water in here. So there's a knob right there, and this knob I will go ahead and open up and drain all of the water out of there, and that will take care of everything there. And actually I will probably start up here. I'm going to start at the high point and work down. So I'll start up here. I'll completely remove the filter, take the filter out. There's a clean one right above it there. I'll put a clean one in, have it all set for next year. And then I'll come down, I'll drain this out here, and as well as drain the pump. So once everything is drained out, I'll put the plugs and everything back in. I will cap off outside so I can't get any water in here. The hose bib itself will be closed up, so this will be completely closed off and dry. It might be a couple drops of water, but nothing that would freeze and bust pipes on me. So that's it for winterizing my water harvest system. Please visit greatescapefarms.com. You can check out more. Also visit greatescapefarms.com as well as our YouTube channel. We have videos and blog posts on how this system was put together. So if you're curious about all the individual parts and pieces, then check that out. Not so much this right here. This is all the plumber. The plumber went and did all this, but the outside stuff with IBC-tote and the first flush system and the water diverters and all of the filtering systems and the overflow system and all of that is online on YouTube, so you can check it out there. Just go to Great Escape, go to YouTube, search for greatescapefarms.com, and then once you're on our site, look for the water harvesting. This one is titled the large water harvesting system. I also have a single IBC-tote system I did called the small IBC-tote system. I'm sorry, that one's called medium. The small is going to be done with a 55-gallon drum in the future. And I will be coming out with a huge water harvesting system later. I have 3,000 gallons, two 1,550-gallon water barrels that I'll be adding in, actually replacing this system next year. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you have a great day.